Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marion. I create content on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. If you like these kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel, and if you're an old subscriber and you're returning, thank you for watching. In today's video, I'll be showing you my favourite makeup products for dark skin, and if you're interested in these kind of videos, comment down below what else you'd like to see from me and give this video a thumbs up. So to start with, I'm going to be mentioning my favourite base products before you apply your makeup. I have oily skin, so the products I'm choosing today help keep that oil at bay and help me stay matte the whole day. Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base, which come like this. The face base is a larger bottle and it's in 50ml, and the eye base is in 15ml. So just to compare them side by side. I usually apply these after my moisturizer and just before I put my primer. The primer I'm going to mention today is one that I've used for about a year and a half, 2 years, and this is the Huda Beauty moisturizing makeup base. I'm not sure if it was targeted for oily skin, but I use it under my makeup and it's the best primer that works for me. I also have large pores, and I do find in combination, I'm not sure if it's one specific thing or a combination of the three, that helps minimize my pores and helps my makeup sit for longer. So these are the top 3 face bases that I use. Next, I'll move on to foundation. I've had so many foundations over the years. I started using makeup well over 10 years ago, and as I've said before, I have oily skin, but I also used to have acne prone skin, which is quite sensitive, so I've gone through a lot of foundations. And the foundation that I can say that I felt among all the foundations I've tried that works best is this one from Fenty Beauty. It is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and it looks like this. It comes in lots of different shades. I'm using the shade 470 and it is 32ml. So this foundation, I know she has a matte foundation, so I don't believe this is the matte one, but for me this works perfect in combination with everything, keeping my skin matte, making sure my matches my face. I'm wearing it today and you can see I have no issues with it matching my neck. It doesn't crease, I don't find it dripping down when it's hot, and it lasts a really long time. I've worn this foundation for like literally more than 12 hours and it hasn't moved, so I haven't needed to put powder on top of it or anything. So top 10 foundations, this is like probably number 1 or 2. Next, I'm going to mention a setting spray. So my favourite setting spray at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which looks like so. This is the travel size bottle, which is in 34ml. I'm not sure how much bigger the full size bottle is, but I've had this for about 4 or 5 months and you can see there's still quite a lot left in there, so I do feel like it's value for money. And I find that it sets all my powder and everything goes into place when I use this. So this is my top setting spray. Also, another thing about that setting spray, it doesn't feel like you've splashed water all over your face, because I have tried some, like you spray it and it's literally like you feel like you've just been drenched in water, but this is very light, so definitely a favourite. Products I'm going to talk about are concealers. I've got 3 here to show you. One is actually a highlighting pen, it's not actually a concealer, but this is the YSL Touche Eclat highlighting pen. I hope I've said that properly. This is in the shade number 1. It comes with the pump at the top that you just press down, and this is what it looks like to apply. So I use this to brighten my under eye, so I just apply it just like here. If you've watched my video on my first video that I uploaded about glowing skin, I've completely changed my makeup routine, so I no longer just put like lots of concealer like in a triangular motion. I just literally do a line here, a line here, a line here, a line here, and then I also use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which looks like so. This is in the shade Maple. I have done a video on reviewing this one, and I did mention in the video that's what the applicator looks like. The combination of these two I think works quite well for me, so it makes my under eye bright and it also blends, they blend seamlessly together. The last concealer I'm going to show you, I don't actually use it as a concealer, but I use it to carve the shape of my brow. So if you can see, I like quite a defined brow. Again, I've changed my eyebrow routine since I've uploaded my first video, so in that one my brows were quite, even though I still like a bold brow, I like it a little bit more subtle. I don't like that dark, like block of an eyebrow. So as you can see, like I try now to make it appear like you can see like hair-like strokes, but I still use the same concealer which I've always used, which is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, which looks like so inside. Apologies, mine's obviously been used a lot. And I use the shade NW43. So I go between NW43 and NW45. And I've used this for years and years and years, and I have never come across another product that's carved my brow as good as this. So this is an old but a goodie. Next, I'm going to talk about my favourite eyelash glue. So again, eyelashes, I wear eyelashes pretty much every single time I do my makeup. I feel like they accentuate the eyes, and they just like obviously bring that glam element to your eyes. My favourite eyelash glue of all time is this Ardell eyelash glue, which looks like so. It's quite small if you can see it, but this, even with me I apply my lashes almost every single day, this small tube will last me like more than 6 months, and I think it's only about £4 or £5, so it's affordable, and honestly the eyelashes stick on immediately. I find that with duo glue, which I've used before, first of all it's more expensive, and second of all I'm always fighting with it, like I have to keep pressing the lashes down. I don't know, maybe I don't leave it for long enough, but for me duo glue doesn't work very well, but this Ardell glue is the best glue. Next, I'm going to talk about eyeliner. So as you can see, I like to have like a winged eyeliner, and I also have a skin tag here that I like to highlight as a beauty mark. So my favorite all-time eyeliner ever in life, ever, was an eyeliner by L'Oreal, and I used that for years and years. I think I started using it in about 2009, 2010, and all of a sudden I can't find it anywhere, and I have no clue why it was discontinued, because it was always flying off the shelves, which is a really big disappointment. And I've been struggling to find an eyeliner that lives up to that one, and I haven't found one yet. But the one that I found that is closest is this liquid eyeliner by Wet n Wild. So it's a Wet n Wild Mega Liner, which looks like so. So it's quite small. So it's quite a small tip, and it does really fine strokes. You can see there. Look how black that is. It's so black, which is exactly what I like for my eyeliner. I like it to be black, very black, and very precise. So the only thing I have to say about this was that sometimes my eyes get irritated, and I'm not sure if it's because of this eyeliner, because this is the only new-ish thing I've introduced, but I'm not sure, because they don't get sensitive all the time. So it could be this, it might not be this, but in terms of the shape and the colour, like the darkness, this has been the closest I can find to the L'Oreal one. But honestly, I really don't know why they discontinued that L'Oreal. I think it was the L'Oreal Super Liner. I'm not sure if that's what it was called, but yeah, we move. Next, I'm going to talk about my favourite contour palette. So at the moment, I've been loving this Tammy Revolution collaboration. I hadn't actually heard of Tammy, to be honest. I know that's going to sound really bad, because I know she's like a big influencer, but before this collaboration, I don't think I'd heard of her. But I randomly just came across her, like, I think it was her Instagram page. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's her Instagram page. I think when this was being promoted, and I looked at the way she had applied, she has an eyeshadow palette, and I really loved the way it looked. So I bought the eyeshadow palette, which I'm not showing, and this contour palette. There are 3 different shades to this palette. I've got the darkest one, which is called Golden Hour. I believe this is the darkest one. It looks like so. So you've got a blush, a contour, a bronzer, and a highlighter. So of all these, I use these 3. I don't use the highlighter, but I use the blush, the contour, and the bronzer. So the contour I just use here under my cheekbone. I use it lightly because my cheekbones are already defined, as I've said before, but I still look like that chiseled look. I use the bronzer all over my, like that perimeter of my face, and the blush obviously on my cheeks, and I find it works perfectly for my skin type and my shade. Like it blends seamlessly with my skin complexion, and I've had it for a while now, and it hasn't really moved, which is quite good. So also it was quite affordable. I'm not sure how much I paid for it, but I definitely don't think it was more than £10. Hopefully it's still available. You could buy it from either Revolution or I think Superdrug on their website. I forgot to mention these eyeshadow bases that I absolutely love. These are the P. Louise eyeshadow bases. I use, I flip between shade 5 and shade 0. 0 is like white, like pure white, and I use it when I need to do a cut crease. And the other shade is kind of like I'd say like a camel tan color, which I do like if I'm just doing a natural eyeshadow look. I'll use number 5, which looks like so. And I'm not sure how much these were. I can't really remember. I think maybe £10–15, I'm not sure. I found them on Instagram. Again, at the time I bought them, I think I bought these about a year or two ago. I didn't know how big P. Louise was, but these are really, 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 really good. They definitely keep your eyeshadow on, and they definitely bring out the pigmentation of the eyeshadow. So I've definitely noticed when I don't use these, my eyeshadow doesn't stand out as much, especially with the cut crease. It really, really gets that shape, and also when you apply the eyeshadow on top of it, it just really shows the pigment of the eyeshadow. So if you can grab these, if you're an eyeshadow girl, definitely go for these. Next, I'm going to talk about my eyeshadow, what I use my pencil for my eyebrows. So this is a pencil that I used to use religiously for years and years, and for some reason I stopped using it, and I thought I was being all, you know, I need to move on, I want darker brows, I want bolder brows, and I think that was a mistake, to be honest. Because when I look at my pictures and my videos using like black pencil, and I do use a black eyebrow pencil, I'm not using like an eyeliner pencil, I'm using like an eyebrow pencil. Even though I'm dark skinned, sometimes it can look very, very harsh, and you actually sometimes look angry when you're not. Like if your face is like this and your eyebrows are like harsh and you know, you look like this, people are like, why does that girl have an attitude? And sometimes I think your eyebrows can really, really make or break your face, to be honest. It's true. So I've gone back to what I used to use years ago, which is the Rimmel London eyebrow pencil, which looks like this, and it actually has a small tiny brush on top, and I use it in the shade black brown. I know it says black brown, but it's actually like a really, really dark brown, so it's not actually black. So if you can see my hand, this is the liquid eyeliner and this is the eyebrow pencil, so you can see it's not as black, and I think it's a lot more natural. I mean, who wants to look angry all the time? It's not necessary. My eyebrows, I feel, look a lot more natural, as I said. And now I will do like strokes of hair, and now what I do is I just define it, the outline. I don't shade it in like I used to, like this. I just do a little bit at the front like this, and then I carve it out with the concealer that I mentioned. So definitely this, it's £2.99. I mean, can you really go wrong? Something that's £3, and it works well. Can't go wrong. Saying that, I do want to try the Benefit eyebrow products, but I don't know if I can be bothered to spend that much money on an eyebrow pencil. I'm not sure, but I've heard really, really amazing things, so I might actually maybe try those soon. The last products I want to talk about are for the lips. Obviously everybody these days wants full, plump, juicy lips. I have discovered something that I think has been out for a long time, but I hadn't discovered it before. But it's the Too Faced Lip Injection. Looks like so. In the shade Extreme. And it does actually look like a lip gloss. So it looks like this. And the applicator looks like so. This thing, I don't know if it contains chili or what it has inside it. Let me just read it. It doesn't actually say on the packet what's inside it. I think it's chili. But it actually does work. It actually makes your lips more voluminous. It makes them look juicy. And I believe it is definitely value for money, because it, you know, so many of these products say, oh, lip plumping, volumizing lip, you know, but they don't work. You use it and you don't see a difference. But definitely with this, I cannot recommend it highly enough. So try this and see how you feel, because you can get, I'm not sure if you get the exact same look as you would if you had lip injections, but you definitely have that more full lip, which I think it makes your face look a little bit more seductive. I don't know. That's all for my makeup products. I hope you enjoyed me showing some of my favorite makeup products. I could sit here and talk for hours and hours. I have so many makeup products that I love, but those are like my staple everyday, definitely have to use makeup products. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below what you enjoyed, what products you think you might want to try out that you haven't tried out before. Please recommend me any products that you think I should try out that I haven't, and subscribe to my channel for more content along these lines. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.